Hi guys, what's up? What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. My name is LaQuana McIntyre. I am successful too. You're watching The Road to Success. On this channel, we talk about all things entrepreneurship and mindset. Okay? Today, I want to talk about trusting yourself. Let's do some inner work. Let's do a little self-discovery today, okay guys? So, let's talk about why it is that you don't trust yourself. Now, you may be looking at me right now and you may feel like, girl, who are you to tell me that I don't trust myself? Period. Like, I already know. But reality is, you know you don't trust yourself. The reason why I know is because, girl or guy, I've been there before. I've been there. One thing about me, guys, I know when it comes to the human mind and the human psyche, a lot of us are pretty much on the same sheet of music. That's just what it is. That is just what it is. Especially when it comes to stepping out on faith, starting a business, leaving or quitting a job. If you're like me, all of these things are hard or has been hard to do. And they're very challenging and very, very, very fearful. Excuse me. Y'all, I'm sorry. Today, I'm just like, that's why I like these videos unedited, because you already know I get brain freezes like crazy, okay? Anyway, so a lot of us are very fearful. A lot of us are very fearful of these things. And let's just be honest. A lot of us are very fearful in the way that I know, because majority of us are working jobs and hate it. You can call your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your best friend. You can call random Joe Blow down the street. Everybody's going to say the same thing. More than likely, they hate their job. It's rare you're going to meet someone who absolutely loves their job, want to go to work all day, want to prosper within the company. You have people like that, but you have more people that don't like their jobs. Let's just be clear. And that is what allows me to be able to say that a lot of us don't trust ourselves. Because if we trusted ourselves, why would we stay somewhere where we don't want to be? Just why would we? So let's say, like, if you're in a relationship, right, and you finally get the courage up to leave someone that you feel like isn't treating you right, or that you're not happy there. What happens is, when you do finally decide to leave, it's because A, you either built up the courage, B, you got fed up. But if you were A and you built up the courage, that's more than likely because you trusted that you were making the right decision. You trusted that you'll be okay without this person. And in reality, we're not ready for this conversation when it comes to leaving a job, or again, starting a business, anything, things like that. No, we're not ready for it. We're not. You know, we'd rather just say, hey, well, I gotta do what I gotta do. But let's get down to the root. I feel like it's because you don't trust yourself enough. And you don't trust yourself enough, like I said before, because no one has taught or shown you that you're trustworthy. So let that marinate. Let that marinate. Who was the first person who lost trust with you? Okay, so let's just start there. A lot of us don't trust anybody. And I know they tell us not to automatically give people trust. I get it. We're told and taught that you're not supposed to just give anyone or anybody trust. You should always have a guard up. But my philosophy is, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt until you give me a reason not to trust you anymore. So So when we go into situations and we meet people already guarded and already feeling like, oh, I don't trust you, it's just a reflection of what we're feeling about ourselves. It's just a reflection of you not trusting yourself. So hear me out. This fearful thing that you got going on, this thing on a job that you absolutely hate, that's making you miserable and that's toying with your mental health, it goes a lot deeper than you just not wanting to be at work. It goes a lot more deeper. It goes down. It comes down to, again, your trusting. You not trusting yourself. You not standing on your decisions. And I get quiet right now because I think it's something that we really need to process and think about. We really need to process and think about where our insecurities are coming from. I truly do feel like when you don't trust yourself, it's because of insecurities. Now, this video isn't about telling you to go quit your job that's been making you stressed out or toying with your mental health, because we do have responsibility. I get it. When you have kids, especially, you can't just go and make a decision like that and say, oh, bump that. You can't. I get it. But you can prepare. And that's something that a lot of us don't even do. We don't prepare. Because preparing means that you still have to make that jump. Preparing means that eventually you have to get to the other side, which is essentially leaving that job, leaving that relationship, starting that business. And that's where the fear is. That's where the fear is. So, what's your excuse? What's your excuse? Let's talk about how we can build the self-trust. So, in other videos, I talked about victories. I talked about small wins, accomplishments. The more you achieve in life, the better you feel about yourself as a person. That's why you can't stay closeted. You can't keep yourself isolated from the world. That's why you can't just go to work every day, come home and complain, and do the same thing over and over every single day. Eventually, you have to come up with resolve. And resolve is going to require you to have to put yourself out there. That's just what it is. So if it's a people person for you, where you don't like people, because I've heard a lot of people say that, you're going to have to learn how to build character. You're going to have to learn how to build character where you start to know how to tolerate people. You need to learn how to know different people's personalities. You need to know how to start understanding people and why they do the things they do, why they say the things they say. When you start to understand the human mind a little bit more, and I'm not saying go to psychology school or anything like that, but just even talking to people, right? Just start speaking to random people and watch interactions. It could be co-workers, your family members, or whatever. When you start just becoming more observant instead of, just being there. You start being present in the moment, present. That's when you can start to get little nuggets on people and why they do the things they do, why they move the way they do. So, become a people's person. Stop saying you don't like people. Then start putting yourself out there. Start achieving things. Start accomplishing things. Start small and then build your way up. Then your self-confidence starts to grow. When your self-confidence starts to grow, voila, you start trusting your decisions because you start looking at your life like, wow, I've came a long way. I must be doing something right. Next thing you know, you're fearless. And that's not to say that there's not going to be things that intimidate you. But guess what? Intimidation doesn't hold you back. You still conquer. You still jump over that hurdle. You do. You may be a little hesitant, but you still jump over that hurdle. But we gotta release the negative talk, the negative mindset. We gotta get out of our bubbles, out of our shells. We have to start addressing those childhood traumas. We gotta start thinking about what we're gonna start doing to help ourselves. Eliminating those distractions. If you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend right now who's mentally and physically draining you, why are they still there? Why are they still there? The fact that they're still there tells me you don't trust yourself. So, that's all I gotta say, y'all. I don't write a script or anything out for these videos. I just like to kind of just talk and speak whatever comes to mind. So some stuff may make sense, some stuff may not. But I hope that it resonates with somebody. I really do. So if you like what you hear, please leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe. And stay tuned for the next one. And don't forget, you are your biggest cheerleader. You are your biggest cheerleader.